Hey guys, what's up? Bargain Hubble here, and it is time to answer the questions you guys gave me. But we're also going to be kind of addressing how the things will be going on this channel going forward, because we kind of need to discuss that. But first, the questions. And you guys gave me a lot of good ones this year, so thanks for that. So the first question comes from Endless Infinity, who asks, "What game are you most hyped for?" So I'm really excited for the Luigi's Mansion remake or Luigi's Mansion 2 on Switch to come out, but I'm also excited for this game called like Agent 64 or something. Agents Never Die on Steam. It's kind of like a GoldenEye remaster, but it's not GoldenEye. It's an original story, but kind of plays like GoldenEye. And if you know GoldenEye, it plays really well. So excited for that. Second question comes from Pragmatic, who asks, "What's a recent game that you played? You may have been taken by surprise. How nice it was." That would be Jumanji Wild Adventure or whatever it's called on the Switch. And my first Jumanji game was kind of lackluster. It was more like a test because like it's just 4 levels and each character's like a different gun, different move, but there's no fanfare. You just beat the game and be done with it.
Motion detected at the back door.
Shut up, Alexa. And so it was just that kind of thing where it's just a very proof of concept. But the Wild Adventures had an actual story, actual gameplay, cutscenes, and was actually pretty fun. I actually enjoyed it. It might be more fun with friends, but it was pretty fun for what it was. So that was that. And the next question is from Waves and Games, who asks, "Have you ever fallen asleep playing a game? If yes, what was the game?" I don't think I've ever fallen asleep, but there are times like doze off playing a game. And I can't recall any specific games, but it was just because I was like staying up so late. It was like past midnight. I was still playing. I was kind of dozing off, but I'm sorry I can't think of any specific games that did that. I apologize. The next questions are from J Chip Show, who asks, "What are some games that you really like and genres you don't like?" Okay, so I'm not really a big fan of the squad kind of gameplay, the squad command, but Freedom Fighters on computer is really fun, although I play the computer version specifically so I can just cheat and then not worry about squad commands. I kind of just play it like a run and gun that way. But I guess that counts. Then also Rhythm Heaven. I'm not really into the rhythm games, but Rhythm Heaven is like really wacky, so I guess I like that. And there's some examples. Also, I really like the Black Site Area 51 because that was again, another squad game, but it was like really simple. You didn't have to pull up a menu, just point at something and you can just issue an order that way. And I kind of wish more games did it that way because it's a lot more simple. His second question is, how do you feel, or what do you feel is the 3 most underrated games? Ugh, dude, I can't just pick just 3, but I guess I'll try and pick just 3. Monster Madness, Grave Danger, love that game. What else? WarioWare, just WarioWare in general. I think that doesn't get the love it deserves. And tough choice for that third one. Gosh, I would say a Bug's Life, the Bug's Life game on PS1 and or Nintendo 64, because they didn't go next. But like, I think that game deserves because it's fun. And the final question: what do you think that ugly green label on the PS1 greatest hits games? Indifferent. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It just is. I don't really. I don't have an opinion on it. It just okay. It's just there, but I don't love or hate it. Next question is from the Game Beaters, who ask, "Why does Mega Man Legends deserve a sequel more than any other game in history? Or if you disagree, which game does need one?" Okay, so Mega Man Legends, I don't think that needs a sequel. What it does need, however, is a remaster. Bring it to modern consoles, but instead of forcing the upgraded graphics, you can upgrade the graphics, but give us an option for like the retro graphics. Same with the controls. Give us the option to have either updated or retro controls. Make sure it runs well. I guarantee you, make all 3 games available, and I guarantee you people want to buy that. I'd even pre-order that, and I never pre-order games. As for a game that doesn't need a sequel, Monster Madness, I want to see that story continue. It won't. I want to see that story continue, and I want to see what happened after the Four Changers defeated the villain. I won't say who the villain is, but who they defeat after they defeat the villain, and does that villain come back? Is there a new villain? I want to see more with those characters, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. And the next question is from Alex. He has 2 questions. His first is, who'd win in a fight, Beast or Lakitu? I'd probably say Beast, because he can climb really good, so you probably could just find something to climb up, get on even footing with Lakitu, and just kick him off the cloud. Or potentially find a way to throw the shells back at him or something else, but Beast would win over Lakitu. Second, is Lakitu pronounced Lacuti or Lakitu? Okay, so we have this running joke where he will pronounce it wrong on purpose just to mess with me for that. But neither. It's pronounced Lakitu. Lakitu. And the next question is from Pure Retro Colorado, who asks, will Alex ever win a six-pack race against Dave? I could be spiteful and say no, just to spite you for that question, Alex. But you know what? I'll be gentle and say I think he could. Maybe one day he will. I think it just depends on circumstance. But I think it's possible. I don't know if it ever will happen, but I think it could. You've come close, but I think it could happen. The next question is from Linda the Gamer Girl, who asks, what genre did you play most in 2023? I actually went back because I've been recording what games I beat for this year. And the game I played the most, the genre was the hack and slash. And technically beat 'em up, kind of along the same, on kind of even footing, but hack and slash and beat 'em up are the ones I played most. And the next question is from Chaos Nova 2, who asks, what's your recommended home video pick for the month of December? So before Christmas, Muppet Christmas Carol, hands down, love that movie. It's just a great nostalgic movie. It's my favorite Christmas movie ever. I always make sure to watch it at least once every year at Christmas time. And then after Christmas, I'd probably just say fail videos about snow, involving snow, because those can be funny as long as somebody gets severely hurt. And the next set of questions is from Bagel of Time, who asks, if you had to choose between these three, which series would you choose as your favorite franchise? Sly Cooper, Ratchet & Clank, and Jak and Daxter. I would say Ratchet & Clank, because that's already a franchise that I really like. It's in my top 10 favorite franchises. And just the games are just so good, and even the bad ones are just okay at worst. But Sly Cooper, a very close second, because that game's good too. And I haven't really played a whole lot of Jak and Daxter, never beaten any of the games, so that kind of does rank lower, but I should play more of those. Her second question is, who do you want the most as the next fight in an upcoming Smash game if we get another Smash game? So, assuming that whoever I pick would be automatically approved, I'm going to do an out there answer and say Mona from WarioWare, because Mona has, a lot of skills, her side special could be ride her scooter, or could throw Joe, for example, or for her up special, Joe could pop out of nowhere, spring her up, and that's her up special. The down special, she could slam a pizza down, or she could throw things, throw pizzas, or kick a soccer ball. So I think that Mona could have a pretty cool skill set. So I'll say Mona from WarioWare. I mean, yeah, it'll never ever happen, but guy can dream. And the final questions are from Sweaty Couch, whose first question is, did NES Jason Voorhees this year? Okay, let me start it over. You did NES Jason Voorhees cosplay this year. What video game character are you going to cosplay next? So if you don't know, this year I went to 2 conventions dressed as the NES Jason Voorhees, the purple suit and the blue mask, and I even had actually right here, actually. Let me find it. And I literally just saw it 2 seconds ago. It's right, here it is. So, I have this Minecraft sword, which I painted with fake blood. The blood is easy to make. I actually carried this to a convention called VinCon, and I had the blue mask and all that, and I even have the blue mask up there. There goes that. Yeah, blue Jason mask. I did that this year. Well, as for what I would do next, I'm not sure yet, because when I cosplay for Denver, my dad always cosplays with me, so I have to find something that I can do that he can do something related to that he will actually enjoy. We haven't nailed anything specific yet. I was thinking Animal Crossing Villager, but he did not want to be Tom Nook. Maybe he might be Orville or Wilbur, whichever one flies the plane with the shades. He might do that one. I don't know. I don't think I've proposed that one to him yet. So, I don't know. But we'll see. I might also do Waldo. He could be Wizard Whitebeard, but that's not a video game character. I haven't decided yet. His next question is, aside from the accessible prices, what about the bargain bin is attractive to you? Well, aside from the prices, it's a lot of games in the bargain bin are bad, sure, but I mean that never bothered me. But a lot of games wind up in there that are actually good. They got overlooked, but they're really good. When you sit down and play them, they're really good. And what games got overlooked and why? So that's kind of another reason that attracts me to the bargain bin aside from the price. And the final question, still from Sweaty Couch, is there a game that you reviewed that you really want people to know about, but hasn't gotten the engagement from YouTube you think it deserves? And again, I say Monster Madness Grave Danger. I mean, I just think that game gets so overlooked. It's really fun. Yeah, it has a joke right at the beginning of the game that's not cool. I won't say exactly what happens, but it's kind of a joke that's not really cool, and I don't even think it's that funny. Probably someone finds it funny, but I'm not going to condemn the entire game just because one joke that people might find offensive. It's not going to kill the whole game for me personally. I mean, yeah, you could call that trash. But if I walked into your house and opened your trash can, I'd find trash too. We all make trash now and then, so it's not fair to call them out for it. But yeah, aside from that one joke, I think the game is really good, and I think more people should play it. And the PS3 version specifically, I even reviewed that for Halloween this year. Did my first console cast, so I want people to play that more. But a runner-up would be X-Men Origins Wolverine Uncaged Edition for the HD consoles, PS3 and Xbox 60, because that's basically God of War with Wolverine. I almost said Luigi for some reason. With Wolverine, and it's really, really fun. It's like one of my favorite games of all time, alongside Monster Madness Grave Danger. So that's all the questions you guys gave me. And again, thank you, because you guys had some very good questions that made me think. So big thank you to that. Just, mwah. Now, as for my addressing the channel going forward, I tried for a couple years now to do a video every month. That has just not worked, and it's been frustrating because I get busy, caught up in something that I don't make the video, and I get frustrated and I get discouraged. So we're not doing that anymore. We're no longer going to try and stick to a schedule. Videos come out when they're ready, and if it takes 5 months, it takes 5 months, you know. But as for but this also kind of frees me up to do more, because all I've been doing is just reviews, and I want to do more. I want to do more top 10 lists. I want to do review specials or review multiple games. In fact, for example, I reviewed Nicktoons Unite a couple years ago. Actually, it was like back in 2018, so it was a while ago. And a couple of people asked me to review the rest of the games, and I've slowly been acquiring the rest of the games. I think I'm just waiting on one more game for like the DS of Globs of Doom. So I would like to do those, so try and get that out this year. Also, a very, very large project, which I've repeatedly hinted at but never actually explained, and a couple of people know what it is, but not everybody. So that's actually going to be the first video I make for the year, and also a collab that I did with another YouTuber. They did their part, and I'm going to finish that. That's going to be the second review or the video I make for this year, and also just do more than just simple reviews. Of course, I will still do simple reviews, but the monthly reviews thing is out the window. We're not doing it, with the exception of Halloween, Men in Black, and Christmas. Other than that, no monthly reviews. I may or may not even do my anniversary special anymore. I might. I don't know. Well, anyway, to recap, questions I already answered. Thank you guys. And two, we're going to do away with the schedule because that has not worked, but this gives me a chance to do more than just plain Jane reviews. So thank you all very much for supporting my channel this year. You guys were super patient with me, and I just thank you so much. Bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Every view, every comment, every subscription, it all means so much to me, and I really mean it when I say thank you so much. And I hope that you'll continue to support me in the coming year, as I hope we will be more active despite not doing a monthly schedule. We'll see how that goes. But again, guys, thank you all. I hope you all had a very happy holiday season, and I hope that this year is way better for you than it was for me. I may be not posting a video about my thoughts on this channel or this year, but regardless, thanks guys. See you all next year. Hobo out.